Hi and welcome to Move Me Spain. We are a brand new property TV show and I'm presenting to you some amazing properties up and down the Costa del Sol. But where else better than to start the show than the world famous Marbella, home to the elite, rich and famous. And I'm going to be showing you some of Marbella's most luxurious, finest properties. Now I'm here today on the beach in Marbella that sees thousands flock here every year for their chosen holiday destination, which is great. But Marbella is also a great place to live and we have some fantastic opportunities here for investors too. Now Move Me Spain, we have set up a whole relocation service for expats wanting to buy properties in Spain. We are here to give you step-by-step guidance and support on exactly how to do this. Now for today's show I'm going to be showing you two properties and I will be inviting some guests and professionals onto the show to give their advice and experiences on living on the Costa del Sol. So let's get to it, let's go to property number one.
Oh, Jem, so nice to be back in Marbella after 2 days in England and England rain. This is beautiful. Where are you taking me today?
This is La Zagaleta. It's one of the most prestigious addresses in the whole of Europe. And we're going to be meeting, remember I told you about Ashley?
He's the consultant.
He's the real estate. He's got like 20 years of experience, so he's going to be working with us on Move Me Spain now as well. Look, wow, it's beautiful, isn't it?
My God.
Hi there.
Ashley,
Hi, how are you?
Right, thank you. Have a good day. See you soon.
Hi Gemma.
Hi, how are you?
Nice
Lovely
to see you.
You okay?
Lovely to see you. Looking good.
Thank you very much. Wow. This estate's beautiful. Just driven through it. All the houses are very different and
Absolutely.
amazing. One of them. Fantastic.
Yeah, this is after all one of the most exclusive addresses in Europe. Welcome to La Zagaleta.
Ah, muy bien. And how was your vacation? Did you have a good holiday?
A great holiday. Back to work, back to beautiful Marbella.
Wow. Look at this property. I feel like I've just walked into a Hollywood movie style property or something. It's fantastic.
Indeed
actually.
you have, Gemma. This is one of the most exclusive houses made last year here. As you can see, the design is very modern, in the high standard built. This property has many features which I would love to show you in a moment.
Can't wait. I really think the viewers need to see what I'm seeing now. They need to see the... Look at that pool. That is absolutely stunning. And look at that view. Epic is the word that comes out of my mouth. It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful.
It is, Gemma. This house offers a lot of exterior area, as you can see. Very carefully designed, where you have a very flat level garden, easy access for children, and a very beautiful entertainment area here, as you can see, al fresco.
And that can be used, that can be converted into like an outdoor gym or an outdoor pool area maybe?
Sure, this is an exterior area. It can be used as a chill out area. In the winter, since we have great temperatures, you could be sitting out there enjoying your glass of wine.
So let's go and show them the infinity pool and the stunning view that I can see.
Please. So what do you think, Gemma?
Oh, this is absolutely, it's beautiful, it's amazing. I think a lot of people always go for like sea views, don't they? But I think up in this mountain, you feel like you're really close to nature. It's just absolutely stunning. The views are very beautiful.
Well, Gemma, here you couldn't get closer to real nature, as you can hear. And the tranquility here, and the state is basically very exclusive because it has the high security within such surrounding, totally nature surrounded state.
And it is one of the most elite addresses in the whole of Europe, is that correct?
Indeed is. You don't have just the green backdrop, but you have also the sea view to our back here. The property is facing south, which is the best orientation for any property that you wish to purchase.
All day long.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Correct.
So also on the Zagaleta estate, am I right in saying it's got 2 championship golf courses?
Correct.
And which is really, really big in Spain. They love golf. And we've got a helicopter pad here, is that correct?
Indeed. In the middle of the estate there is a helicopter pad.
And we have a horse riding school, is that correct?
Absolutely.
And a concierge service for the residents who live here.
There is a 24-hour concierge service for all the residents here.
And a clubhouse for the locals.
Absolutely.
But I think the most important thing is the security if you're living at an address like this, isn't it?
You are, and I would say most of the residents here, due to their status, security is very important for them, and that's what they get here.
Oh, it's so hot, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Oh, should we go and get a glass of water?
Absolutely.
I know it's August, but I'm not complaining.
I would love to.
Beautiful.
After you.
Showing you that exclusive villa in La Zagaleta, and before we go to property number 2, I thought I would bring you to the beach, because come on guys, let's face it, this is the real reason why we all want to live the dream of living in sunny Spain. So today we are here at Playa Padre in Marbella, one of Marbella's exclusive beach hotspots. And I've invited some professionals and guests onto the show today to give their advice and experience on living on the Costa del Sol. And here today on Move Me Spain, I have a very special guest joining us on the show today. which is Antonio Flores. He is a lawyer and he has many years of experience of living on the Costa del Sol with property. So hi Antonio, thanks so much for coming on the show today.
My pleasure.
So tell us a bit about you and your company.
Okay, we are a firm established in Marbella. We've worked for the last 18 years as a law firm in Marbella, dealing mostly.
Long time, 18 years.
Yeah, it's some time, and we have been mostly dealing with English people buying property in Spain, as well as other nationalities. But we did start with the British market, which has always been very strong and very loyal to the Costa del Sol.
And how do you think that the market is at the moment? Do you think more English are buying again now, or because I know a few people are quite frightened because of Brexit? So what's...
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's been a couple of things that have conspired against British people buying in Spain. One is the Brexit, and the other one is the currency, which is not as strong as it used to be. But you know, it's all sort of gradually coming together again, and we are seeing more and more people buying from the United Kingdom. So we are very pleased.
Yeah, swap the rain for the sunshine. So to give some of our viewers some advice on buying a property in Spain, I mean, what does that look like? I mean, do they need a deposit? How much deposit do they need? Like, how does it work?
Okay, I mean, buying property in Spain, contrary to what a lot of people think, is a fairly straightforward process. Okay, we've done it a few thousand times, and you know, it always pretty much works very well, and sometimes it works just well. Okay, but in principle, it's a process where, not dissimilar to the UK, where you make a reservation, then you have an exchange of contracts, and then you go to completion. Okay, the lawyer will be doing searches throughout the process to make sure that the property is clean. It doesn't have any adverse circumstances or situations.
So you do like a full due diligence report on the property?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Due diligence searches. We have to basically make sure that when the client buys a property, the client will have a fully legal property. We always tell clients, if you want to buy a property in Spain, you need three things.
Yeah.
You need a valid passport.
Valid passport.
You need money.
Money.
And you need an NI number.
NI number.
Which is the equivalent to a national insurance number in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can get them for our clients within 3-4 days at the police station with a valid passport, and with that document, then they can buy property, buy cars, buy whatever you need to do to deal with the government, basically.
So as you can see, you know, in the Costa del Sol, there isn't just Spanish people selling, lawyers looking after people selling properties. There are English-speaking lawyers out here that are on hand to give you step-by-step guidance and advice on buying your property on the Costa del Sol. So don't be frightened, buy your property. So thanks ever so much for joining us on the show today.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
For my second guest today, we have the lovely Nikki Powers joining us today on the show. So thanks ever so much for coming on.
You're welcome, Gemma.
Nikki has been on the coast for
20 years now.
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've been working in real estate, haven't you?
Yeah. I've been working in real estate all along, sort of for about 18 years. But 6 months ago, I started up on my own because the market's starting to pick up again now. The Brexit's recovering a lot, and people are starting to get back on track to
See, did you hear that? Do you want to say that again? Recovering from the Brexit,
Yeah.
positive, more people are coming back to Spain and buying more properties. So that's really good, that's what we want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been in here for 20 years and you're finding that it's picking up now?
Yes, definitely.
And how have you found it in generally living on the coast for such a long time? Because a lot of people, they come out and then they go back, don't they? But you've stuck it and you've been here for 20 years.
A lot of people have come and gone over the time that I've been here. We came out obviously for the weather and for the lifestyle, and we came out with our two children. They were 3 and 6 at the time, 2 horses, 2 dogs, and we've put our children into Spanish school, so they've been through the Spanish education and gone on to college and got jobs and things, so I would recommend that as well. A lot of people go into the international schools, but they're just as good in the
I'm hearing you meant you should put them in school from the age of 3 to 6 because they can pick up the Spanish language quite quickly, like within 6 months. But then they do say, you know, take them out at 10 to 12 and put them into international. But I'm hearing mixed reports because some people are very happy with the Spanish system. Some people put them into the international system, but this is the living proof of a mother that's done it and put them through the Spanish system.
Yeah, we were actually one of the first families into the school up where we were, because it was a long time ago, obviously. A lot of the English that have come into the schools, their children have gone on through the college system, gone to university, some are have gone back to England to the university with the qualifications that they've gained here. So I would recommend that, yes. But obviously there's pros and cons for all of it.
Yeah,
so.
There's pros and cons in whatever country you live in, but the massive pro of living on here is that you have the sunshine, literally all year round, and the beautiful beaches to live a much better lifestyle for you and your family.
It's a very free and open lifestyle for the children. Obviously
Massively.
lots of outdoor things to do all the
lot
time.
more,
They're not always on the computer
Yeah,
indoors.
I have a son, he's 8 and he's always on his Xbox, so before when he was in England anyway, so.
Yeah, it's a healthier lifestyle, isn't it, for the kids?
Brilliant.
Okay.
So thanks ever so much for coming on today. You've given us some real positive reports that now it's all recovering from the Brexit. You know, it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about changing your lifestyle for a better life, you know. So, and Nikki's living proof. She's been on the coast for 20 years, put her children through school, and has got your own business now as well on the Costa del Sol.
It's good. All good.
All good. Oh, thanks ever so much
Thank
for coming on
you.
the show and giving
Thank
us
you
your
for having
feedback.
me.
Thank you. So, hi Ash, it's a pleasure to be sitting in this beautiful apartment today. Can you tell us a little bit more information on the property, some of its key features?
Sure, I'm very excited to tell you all about this beautiful duplex penthouse apartment here in Sierra Blanca. The apartment has more than 230 square meter in built area.
So it's quite a big space.
Absolutely, and also equivalent to that square meter in terraces in this level and also on the upper level. The apartment has 4 bedrooms, the master bedroom plus 2 additional bedrooms on this level.
It's a good size apartment then, 4 bedrooms, yeah.
Sure is, and the 4th bedroom strike office is upstairs. There is a wow factor in this apartment.
Oh, I do love a wow factor. Come on, tell us.
This apartment has its own spa facility on the upper level.
Wow, that's impressive.
Also, it has its own private pool on the terrace on the upper level.
Wow, that's quite hard to find, isn't it, a private pool?
Absolutely, I would say at this level apartments, there are not so many apartments built with the private pool on the upper level on the terrace.
Excellent, fantastic. Well, let's get to it. Let's show the viewers the property, shall we?
Absolutely, let's do it. Gemma, let's show you the terrace.
Oh, wow, what an amazing view. It really does complement this property, doesn't it?
Absolutely is. Well, here is where on the terrace you entertain all your friends and family.
Of course, and that's because you do spend a lot of your time outside, obviously living in this climate, entertaining, so it's a very important part of the property, isn't it?
Obviously with a glass of wine.
Obviously with a glass of wine. So tell us, Ash, now we've shown the property, how much would this property stand us in if you wanted to purchase the property?
Good question. Surely the main question.
The main question.
This absolutely gorgeous, high-standard duplex penthouse apartment costs you €3,650,000 euros.
And that is obviously in one of the prime locations of Marbella as well.
The best locations the money can buy in the heart of Marbella, the area of Sierra Blanca.
Well, I hope you guys have really enjoyed looking at this property with us today. And I'm going to finish the show now and I'm going to sit on this terrace and have a lovely glass of wine.
Cheers.
So hi, unfortunately it is the end of today's show, but I really hope you've enjoyed us presenting to you some of Marbella's exclusive properties and also us showing you one of Marbella's premier beach bar clubs. We only show you the best of the best in Marbella. If you are interested in buying any of these properties, please get in contact on our website, which is www.movemespain.com, or you can just email us on info@movemespain.com. We do offer a whole concierge service for expats wanting to move to Spain. We can recommend to you accountants, lawyers, private healthcare cover. We can even research and help put your children into school. We take the stress away from your move to Spain. We make your dreams become a reality. So come to Marbella. See you soon.